Yo, what is up, guys? Robin Goblin coming at you with a deck profile or a deck preview of my very budget, extremely budget ABC deck. The only expensive card I run here is probably Raigeki. Other than that, every card I think is less than $10, probably. It's very budget. There are some dudes that play Yu-Gi-Oh on YouTube, and they explain that they're playing budget decks, but they're playing things like Pot of Desires and other expensive cards like that, like Solemn Warning. But this deck doesn't revolve around that type of card. Yeah. Now that that's said, let's go on and get started really quick. So since we are running the ABC deck, you want to run 3 Assault Cores, which is pretty much your Graveyard Searcher, 3 Bee-Buster Drakes, which is pretty much your Deck Searcher, and 3 Sea Crush Wyverns, which is your special summon monster. Everybody knows what the ABC monsters do, so don't want to spend too much time on that. So the tech I'm using is Photon Thrasher. So now what Photon Thrasher does is, if you have no monsters, you can special summon this card to your side of the field. Really good to open up with. You can special summon this, then normal and ABC monster. If you've got Terraforming in hand, that's ideal. You can pull out, You can pull out Union Hangar and go from there, do your plays, and eventually get a buster. So you're gonna want to, well, I run 3 Photon Thrashers. Some people run 2. It's really personal choice, whatever you guys want to do with that. And I am running a synchro kind of build here because I don't want to just rely on the ABC boss monster. I also want to have some other things that I can extend to when needed. So because of that, I run 2 Torque Tune Gears. And now what this does is, you can actually use this with Union Hangar when you normal summon, or Union Hangar's effect when you summon a Union monster, the ABC monsters. You can actually search for this and attach it and change that into a tuner monster in order to get like a level 8. And I'll show you guys more of that later. So I run 2. I don't run 3 because you don't really want to draw into this card. You want to use Union Hangar's effect to get this card. You don't want to draw it. It's a dead card in your hand. Yeah, you don't want to do that. I've got 2 gold gadgets, standard. I mean, some people run 3. You can do the 2 gold and 2 silver, or you can do 3 gold, 3 silver, and 2 Photon Thrashers. But I actually do 3 photons, 2 gold, and 2 silver, which has worked perfect for me, really. And then since if you notice, we are running pretty much all light monsters, you can grab out some honest. So for some honest plays, really great card, really useful in the deck since we are again running a lot of light monsters. ABC Dragon Buster is even a light monster, so we run 2 because it is at 2. And unfortunately, since Max C got hit to 1, we run 1. But still amazing to draw into this first turn. Really good card, love it. Alright, now for my trap lineup, I am running 2 Fiendish Chains. Really great card, amazing. I love this card, super cheap, super good. Highly recommend running that in your deck. Oh yeah, and for those of you who do not know, Fiendish Chain, it has to target an effect monster. Cannot target a normal monster, or a non-effect monster. That gets me sometimes. I always forget. Your opponent cannot change the battle position, cannot activate the effect, and it's pretty much a dead monster. I've got 1 Solemn Warning. Everybody knows what that does. Torrential Tribute. Everybody knows what Torrential does. A Bottomless Trap Hole. All of these really trap cards, they're pretty much, I mean, every deck should run a Trap Hole and a Solemn and a Bottomless. I got a Mistake here. That's what's different in my deck. I really like Mistake just because it locks down the deck in searching. A lot of these people who I've played, I only run 1 though, but it'll lock down, chain it to Terraforming. Can't add cards from the deck except by drawing, as long as this is on the field. Really good card, really neat. I love this card. Has gotten me out of a lot of bad situations. And 1 breakthrough skill. I love this card. I was debating about going to 2, but I'm not too sure. But at 1, it's pretty good too. Alright, now off to my spell cards. I am running 2 Terraformings. I think I might bump this one up to 3 for sure, because sometimes I will not draw into my either Terraforming or Union Hangers enough. So I'll probably put this up to 3. Still debatable. Not too sure. But again, we are running 3 Union Hangers though, that's for sure. This is the main card of the deck. You really want to draw into this card your first turn. Either this or Terraforming. Like right off the bat. You want to have this. In order to get your buster plays, you want to have one of these in hand, a gold, silver, or Photon Thrasher in hand, and an ABC monster. Right there, you've got your buster out already first turn, if your opponent doesn't respond and mess you up. And then I've got 2 Twin Twisters, really good in this deck just because the discard mechanism of Twin Twisters. You can discard an ABC monster. Right there, you've already got a live ABC card for Buster. Really good card in this deck. I've got 1 Instant Fusion for the Norden plays, really good card. Upstart for the consistency and the 39 card deck, boys. And then the R.O.T.A to search for Photon Thrasher. A Raigeki, again, probably I think is the most expensive card in my deck. But funny story, I've had this for a long time, a couple years actually. I stumbled upon it when I actually got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! And then a Dark Hole. That pretty much wraps up all my main deck right there. Let me get into my extra deck really quick. A Norden, obviously, since we are running the Instant Fusion. No really other reason why to run an Instant Fusion. And then we've got the 3 Busters, of course. The pretty much boss monster of the deck. And I said, again, the Synchro plays that I do, because I am running the Torque Tune gear, I am capable of creating level 8 Synchro monsters. And the ones I do have on my extra deck are Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend, which is a really good card. Once per turn during your turn, only your turn, you can activate the effect of destroying every card on the field, every monster card on the field that has attack equal to or less than Scarlet's attack, which is 3k. I mean, and every card you attack or you destroy by the effect, your opponent loses 500 life points. Direct, so it's a good card, super good card. Crimson Blader, which is another good card. What you do is you destroy one of your opponent's monsters, and on their next turn they cannot summon any level 5 or higher monsters to their side of the field, which really locks them down, really secures your turn, and it's a game winner right there, pretty much. And a Tsukiyomi again to get out your Buster, really vital to this deck. And Abyss Dweller to lock down the graveyard. A Gaga Cowboy for those 800 life points wins, game winners. A Foe, I don't really run into this guy too much, I don't play him, but he's good. He's good when you actually get him out. Really good card. Steel Swarm Roach, because Solemn Warning is too expensive, and it really locks down their special summons of level 5 or higher monsters. And Diamond Direwolf, again, I really use this card for back row protection against the opponent, because when they've got something mysterious back there and I'm about to go into my battle phase, I really don't want to get Quakinged or anything like that, something stupid, and wreck my board. A Castell, because it's Castell and it's an amazing card. A Rhapsody, this is just a filler really. I don't know what else to put in here, but it's really helpful in that you can detach 2 materials and banish 2 monsters or 2 cards, your choice, of your opponent's graveyard, and then its other effect is you can attach it to an XYZ monster and it gains 1200 attack. So that's really helpful. That actually is really good. And a 101, because it's a really good card. So I just want to show you guys a quick little play here that I do against my buddies down at our local shop. So what I'll have is just an example, just to show you guys why I do run my synchro monsters. So say I've got a buster, you know, it's coming up at the end of their turn. I've still got my buster on the field. What I would do then is grab my ABCs, tag out, and then put these bad boys back on the field. And then you're going to want to have Union Hanger out on the field, obviously. So I got my Union Hanger there. I've got my cards. What you can do, because these were special summoned, you can only do it to one of them. You can't do it to all of them, but you can grab from your deck and use Union Hanger's effect and grab a Torque Tune Gear right there. And then just really, what I do is I'll get B, of course, and then I'll get C, because you want to use B to get your synchro play, because when it's sent to the graveyard you can search for another ABC monster. So this is the start of your turn, and then you want to grab whatever is necessary at the moment. You want to either grab this one, Archfiend, or Blader, whatever's helpful to you in the moment. And then what you can do after that, since you did use them as synchro materials, they're in the graveyard now, so you can grab another ABC back out on the field. So that play is really good in tight situations. You've got 2-3K beaters out on the field, and it's really helpful. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little deck profile I did for you, and if you did enjoy it, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos, guys. I'll catch you soon. Alright, thank you, bye bye.